Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cryptic. The second video you're going to get in rapid succession. So either we're doing better or it's just a lucky break for you guys, I guess. uh, Today, Chase, we are going to Westeros.
Ooh, Westeros. Okay, I
Yes.
like it. I like it.
Okay, so you watched the show. I've read the books and watched the show. We are going over fan theories, okay, about
Okay.
the book or the show. But I've specifically picked theories that you would understand having only watched the show. So, but I think it's 18 theories, and you have to tell me if they were genuinely proposed as possibly being true, or if I made them up, slash used a generator to generate them.
So, if I'm understanding you correctly, it's 18 theories
Mhm.
being just ones that you found online when you mean in quotes true or what?
So what I mean is these were earnestly proposed on message boards slash subreddits as being possible truths about the story.
Okay.
So I mean genuine people trying to understand the truth of the story, right? So that's what I
Okay.
mean by like a true theory. So why this is going to be fun is because people have proposed insane theories and that people take seriously. Okay, so I
All right.
promise it might not sound as fun as I think it's going to be, but you're gonna
No, I
have to
think it'll be
tell
good.
me. You're gonna have to tell me if this is a theory somebody actually put a lot of effort into coming up with evidence and all that, or if I randomly generated it or came up with it on my own. You see what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Okay. First one, and we'll start off with a banger. Okay.
Okay.
This is Tyrion, the time traveling fetus. Okay. So
Okay.
this theory states that Miri Mazdur, the witch lady who like turned Khal Drogo catatonic and all that, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That she sent Danny's baby to the past, and that baby got transplanted through magic into Joanna Lannister, which is Tyrion's mother. And she gave birth to Tyrion, but Tyrion being actually the child of Danny. And so, but this theory also states that Tyrion will then marry Danny, making a mother son marriage.
So that's where it ties together, and I feel like there is potential for truth there. But what's the end goal with this theory? Like, are they just saying, "Oh,
part of
possibly"?
part of
Uh,
the big evidence for this theory is that when Tyrion was born, they called him like a twisted monkey demon. They call him a whole bunch of crazy shit just because he's a dwarf. And then but when Danny's baby came out, it was like a hideous monster. Miriam Azdur said it was because Danny never saw her baby. I'm pretty sure. Cause yeah, but so yeah, that's. What do you think this? You think somebody spent time and effort to bring forth evidence for this being true, or this is fabricated? We'll set up this.
unf-
If you get half of these right, I would be very impressed. Let's just start with that. And there's 18 total, so you need 9 points.
Fuck. This one's starting off kind of difficult. Honestly, with how absurd this is, I'm gonna say true. Like this was a theory that somebody proposed, even though I think that it's bad shit.
Lock it in.
I think so. I think I'm locking it in.
You're right. 1 point,
Hell yeah!
Chase.
What the fuck do people do with their time, man? Like,
I know.
this is absurd.
Next theory is this is a Jon Snow parentage theory. So who his parents are, right?
Okay.
It is Rickard Stark plus Lyanna. So this theory states that instead of Rhaegar, the father of Jon Snow is in fact his grandfather, Ned and Lyanna's father, Rickard. And that's why his uh, parents were hidden from him, not because he's a Targaryen or whatever, but because he's an incest baby of father and daughter.
Interesting. Interesting. So Is there any other evidence for this one?
Well, he looks like a Stark. I think that's one of the main things. Is Jon Snow notoriously looks like a Stark more than his actual Stark siblings. So maybe he's like Stark squared instead of half
Stark
Stark.
squared. Wouldn't he just be full Stark in that? No. I don't know. That
Yeah.
gets a little tricky there. However, I think I'm going to have to say, because there is already some weird incest babies with the whole like wildlings up north, and oh, I forgot the girl's name. I want to say the dude Tudley. That's not his name. It's been a minute since I watched the show. I don't fucking know, man.
I know, I
I
know.
can picture his face. It's John's friend, the fat guy that gets picked on.
Oh, Sam. Sam. Yeah, Sam though.
Sam,
Yeah.
what? T- Tarley.
Yeah,
What did I
Tarly. Yep.
say?
Samuel
Okay,
Tarly.
close-ish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
His girlfriend. Yeah, that's it's the same thing with his girlfriend. Yeah, his dad her dad knocks her up. Yeah.
exactly, and that's why I think that this theory is false. I think that this is a generated one, and I'm gonna lock it in because I don't think that there's gonna be repeats like that often. I feel like that was something that was used as kind of like a shock and awe type thing, like oh, the craziness of the wildlings. So
This is a real theory, Chase.
that's a real theory. Oh fuck,
someone really someone really proposed that.
damn.
All right. So you're 50% right now, which is still pretty damn good. Renly isn't dead. You remember Renly? Stannis and Robert's brother, he died really early with
Oh, the one with the
Stannis'
shadow
shadow.
creature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this theory says he's not actually dead. So the theory states that Renly was not killed by Stannis and Melisandre's shadow baby, but instead his body double was killed, and in the Winds of Winter, Renly will duel Stannis in what is called the Baratheon Bowl.
The Baratheon Bowl. We're doing the Super Bowl of Game of Thrones, dude. Get that fake shit out of here, man. Lock it in. I'm saying no on that
You're
one.
saying fake?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Baratheon Bowl. What the hell? The fucking most
Okay,
AI generated shit by far.
you're right. You're right. That one was fake.
There we go.
2 out of
Yeah.
3, man. You know what's
My God.
hilarious though?
Don't come at me with this, huh?
You know what's hilarious, Chase, is that the like most like the largest theory for the longest time was the Clegane Bowl, which is that the Hound was gonna fight the Mountain. So the fact that you're like, there's the Baratheon Bowl is so stupid. It's hilarious because that was a real thing. Okay.
Damn.
All right, moving on. You're dude, 2 for 3, you're doing really good.
There you
Okay,
go.
Ned Stark is a bird. Remember Ned Stark gets his head cut off. Theory states that when Ned was beheaded by Joffrey, the last thing he did was look up at the birds. The last thing he did was look up at the birds above. And so this theory is saying that his skin changed into them as he died. So he, how the Starks skin change into their wolves and shit and are so connected, yeah. So Ned Stark is living his second life as a pigeon above King's Landing.
And just enjoying dropping little doo-doos all over the castle, trying to get back, like aiming at Joffrey whenever he kind of walks out.
Yeah.
Um, this is absurd, and for some reason I hate this theory, so I'm gonna say false, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like somebody could come because at the end of the day, anybody can come up with any like
Uh-huh.
crazy shit and just say, "Oh, this is my theory." But with the whole Starks and the Wolf type thing, like that's kind of their like their thing, their claim to their animal
Yeah.
kingdom. I don't
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
know, man. I'm gonna say no on this one. This is a fake one.
This one was real.
What? Dude, people are dumb, man. Okay.
This one, that one's probably has some probably stronger evidence than most of these theories. So
Are you just giving me like half of the in quotes evidence to this? Or how's that going?
Essentially, well, there's another chapter where like a large amount of time is spent on how a skin changer, when they die, can turn into a bird. And then Ned Stark did the last thing he did was look up at birds. So like that, it no,
So
it's not real, but it's a real thing
I
people have talked about.
I guess I am trying to remember something. I remember there was the other skinwalker up past the wall, right? Who I can't remember if he dies and then turns into an eagle, or if he was an eagle and then like attacked
Yeah,
some of like what how did that play out? I can't quite
yeah.
remember.
He was his thing was the eagle, and then Jon Snow kills him, and so his soul goes into his eagle, and then the eagle attacks Jon Snow. I think that's how it happened in the
Hmm.
book. It probably happened the same way in the show.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, another theory. Stannis will fall in love with Bran. Theory states that Stannis is part of the Prince That Was Promised theory, or the Prince That Was Promised prophecy, like the Red Woman believes, but will be involved more in relation to his relationship with Bran. So he's not the Prince That Was Promised. He will be a part of the prophecy through his relationship with Bran.
I hate these, man. These are terrible.
Oh
But
shit.
the thing is, there are so many freaks who write all of this like erotic fiction, so I'm gonna say this one's true. Somebody out there was cooking, and this is really their fetish.
This one's fake.
Fuck off! What? Are you kidding me? This is some bullshit, man.
No, that one was fake. Okay,
You
next
know
up.
what? At this point, I'm getting a fucking coin out, man, and this is how we're gonna decide these.
Dude, yeah. Alright. Roose Bolton. So that's not Ramsay. That's not the guy who plays Theon. It's his dad, right? Roose Bolton. Roose Bolton is an immortal vampire. Theory states that Roose is an immortal vampire who takes the image of his heirs and lives through them. Part of the evidence for this one is the Boltons flay people and like rip off their skin. So people are saying like, "Oh, Roose is so weird that maybe he is like immortal, and the reason the Boltons flay people is to wear their skins." So Roose Bolton is an immortal vampire. And also, I mean, the Starks are kind of like werewolves if you think about it. So it makes sense if their enemy in the north is a vampire. Some
You
Twilight
know,
vibes.
I was going to say it was a true theory until the point where you were like, well, if you think about it, you're trying to throw me off there. So I'm going to say that this one's false, even though I like this theory a lot more than the past two that I just listened to.
This one's true. It's a real theory.
Fuck! It was good!
It
It
is a
was
really
good!
fun. It is
Shit.
a it is a really fun theory, and there's some pretty good evidence for it, including like he does leeches all the time. He's always leeching himself, like drawing his own blood for some weird reason. But yeah, that one was a real theory.
Alright, fair enough. I like
You
that one the
you
most so
got
far.
you gotta lock in, Chase. You really
I
gotta
think
lock
what,
in.
I'm 2-4?
I
Is
think you're
that
2-5.
2-5?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're 2-6, my dude.
No shot. We've already gone through
Yeah.
8? Oh
Yeah.
my god. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I really gotta lock in. Alright.
Okay. Robert Baratheon, remember the old Fat King,
Of
will be
course, of course.
resurrected by R'hllor, the fire god. So the theory states that while trying to resurrect a dead Stannis, Robert Baratheon, laid to rest in King's Landing, will awaken instead from his grave and fight the Lannisters as an undead fire wight or fire zombie.
You know what? Coin flip going out. Gotta say this one. This one's false.
You're right. It's false.
I need to believe in the coin flips. Just too absurd. Like, why? He died in the first season. Like, it just... Nah, man. He's too much of an irrelevant character at this point.
All right, next theory. Daenerys, or Dany, is the secret child of Benjen and Catelyn. Benjen being Ned's brother who disappeared beyond the wall. So, theory states that Dany is not a Targaryen, but instead the bastard daughter of Catelyn and Uncle Benjen.
Is that it?
Yeah.
This is false, homie.
Yeah, it's false.
there's overwhelming evidence for her to be a Targaryen. So, yeah, I don't know about that one.
All right, next theory. Varys, or Varys, the eunuch, is a mermaid. Enough said. That's really
That's the whole theory.
Yeah. Well, there's
There's
there's more to it. I don't know. Well, technically, I think they're called Merlins or something in Game of Thrones. But he's like hairless and weird looking, and so people have claimed he might be a mermaid or merman.
my gut is telling me no. Like, this is a fake theory, but with how stupid this is, I feel like somebody has proposed it, so I'm gonna actually flip my vote and say true.
You're right. It's a real theory.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Dude, you're on a roll right now. You were on a roll right now.
You told me to lock in. I got you.
Yeah, dude. All right. This one's really, really bad, but we're gonna go with it. Okay. Bran will rape Mira. The girl that goes with him north. This theory is based on Bran's crush on Mira and his ability to skin change into Hodor. So the theory is proposing that he will use his power to skin change into Hodor and then rape Mira.
Okay, well, this is a fake theory because Hodor died.
Like, well, yeah, but
isn't that just debunked?
In the books he's still alive. In the books he's still alive, but yeah, he does die.
I'm gonna say no on this one. With at least if the show portrays him somewhat accurately, he doesn't seem like the type of person after he became the three-eyed crow or the three-eyed raven to want to go through with that. So I'm gonna say no.
This is a real theory, Chase.
People are dumb, man.
Well,
like, people lack fucking cognitive thinking capabilities. All right.
Yeah.
Hit me with the bullshit justification.
This one gets people really mad because it is really evil. The justification is that Bran is doing a lot of things that are frowned upon, or he's eating humans. Like Cold Hands fed him humans at one point, and then he's skin changing into
uncle, right?
Right, yeah. In the show, it's his uncle. In the books, it's ambiguous. Probably not his uncle, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, his uncle feeds him humans. He skin changes into humans, which are like two abominations for a skin changer to do. And so people are like, he might do another abomination, which would be that.
Interesting.
It's paper thin, but that's But yeah, that theory is regularly makes people mad because it's kind of ridiculous. All right, next theory. Wildlings poisoned Joffrey. The theory states that wildlings snuck into his wedding and poisoned him rather than it being the Tyrells who poisoned him.
That's it?
Yeah, that's mostly it.
Gonna have to say true on this one.
It's fake!
Fucking fuck! I knew it!
I know.
It's so dumb!
I know.
But then again, there are so many dumb theories that have been true. Well, true.
Yeah, well.
Good God. Alright, what's my score?
Yeah, 5 points. And there are one, two, three, four, five, six, seven theories left.
Okay.
So you need
This is
four of
doable.
these seven to
All
get
right, all right.
halfway. Next theory, Robert Strong is just a regular guy. So do you remember the undead knight? That's the mountain, how he becomes undead and Cersei uses him, and then
Mm.
he fights the hound. So this theory states that the crazy huge knight Cersei uses is not in fact the mountain, but just a regular dude.
That's it.
Yeah,
Any?
he's not
Do
the
we have any
mountain.
supporting evidence to this?
Well, it would be pretty crazy if Qyburn managed to make a zombie knight, so maybe it is just a normal dude who's the size of the mountain.
The size of yeah, yeah. It's just the regular dude named Bob. He just was chilling down at the local tavern and got picked up for a job. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna have these 3 foot stilts at the bottom of your leg plates, so you can seem more intimidating." I'm gonna say this one is false.
This one's real, Chase. Okay, the point in this video is that, like, we've been waiting for wins for so long, people will theorize about anything.
Seems like it, man.
Okay, next theory. Benjen Stark is secretly Dario. Do you remember
Isn't
Dario?
that the dude that got his head fucking caved in by the mountain?
No, no. Dario is the like hot guy who Danny has a crush on in Marine. He's like the pirate guy.
Oh, that guy.
Or not like a pirate, but you know, like a
I know who you're talking about now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So just
Supporting evidence.
some lore of the fandom is that Dario has been suspected to be like everybody. Benjen, people thought he was Benjen. People think he's Rhaegar. People think he's because he's a mysterious character. They think he's Euron. The supporting evidence for this one would be that Benjen Stark disappeared and then Dario showed up across the world, but he did show up a little bit later.
So this one definitely seems true, but now I'm thinking this is a mind game though. Because I feel like why are you gonna put 3 truths in a row? And also, if I'm trusting my gut, it's probably wrong. So I'm gonna say it's false. But wait a second, haven't done the coin flip. It's false.
It's true.
Fuck! God damn it!
Man, I gave it away. I told you there's so many theories about who
I know,
Dario
and that's why I
is.
was like, wait, no,
It
this
has
definitely seems like it, but all of these are so absurd, and you can't. Whatever, man. Whatever.
two,
This game is rigged.
3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have to get 4 out of the last 5 right. Okay, this theory is that Mance Raider, remember him?
Mm.
The king beyond the wall, is actually Rhaegar Targaryen. So this theory states that Rhaegar, Jon's father, did not in fact die but fled beyond the wall and became king beyond the wall. One piece of evidence for this theory is Mance's seeming fondness for Jon Snow, and in the book his cloak is actually red and black, which are Targaryen colors. Also, he plays the harp, which Rhaegar famously played the harp.
Not gonna think about it. I'm gonna say true, locking it in.
You're
You're
right,
throwing
you're
4
right,
truths. Oh,
you're
thank
right.
God, man.
I'm not even I'm not paying attention to what's true and what's false, Chase, so you should stop thinking about the mind game.
Nah, dude. This is see. That's exactly what somebody who's playing mind games would say.
Alright, next theory. Marjorie is a child of the forest. Remember the children of the forest who help Bran?
The
They're like
ones that were,
little elves.
yeah.
Yeah. Theory states that Marjorie is half Tyrell, half child of the forest. Evidence includes her small stature and large eyes.
That's it.
And she likes flowers, and they like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna say this one is true as well. Just kidding, it's false.
You're
Locking it
right.
in.
It's false. You're right.
Let's
You're right.
go.
Samwell killed Aemon. You remember who Aemon is? The really old guy? He was on the wall.
Wasn't
He was Aemon
he,
Targaryen.
what's the I guess the evidence for this because
You
I don't
remember
see
who he
that
is?
happening. Yeah, yeah, that was
Okay.
the old guy that well, Sam really ended up liking.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
the theory states that Sam killed Aemon on the boat to Bravos. Evidence includes him feeding Aemon and needing to not slow down the voyage to Old Town.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
So he fed an old man, and immediately he's killer.
Yeah, poisoned him, I guess.
This is dumb, so I'm gonna say this is true.
It's fake.
Fucking fuck! God damn
Okay,
it! I
you have to
knew
get
it. There's no way he would do it.
you have to get the next two right. You can do this, I believe. Okay. Uh, Theon killed his own sons at the village. So the theory is that the children Theon claimed at the village, killed at the village, and pretended that they were Bran and Rickon. Remember the bodies they hung up and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Theory states that they were actually his own kids, and he is now cursed as a kinslayer, leading to his extreme torture. This theory would have a deep sense of irony, considering Northerners considered him a kinslayer for killing Bran and Rickon, but he would actually be a kinslayer for killing his own sons. Theon, at least in the books, was notoriously like trying to sleep with all of the lowborn women that would let him. And this was a village right by Winterfell. So the theory's saying that those might have been his kids that he killed.
So I think I figured you out a little bit too late. This one is true, and I'm locking that in immediately.
You're right.
Yep. I fucking knew it. I figured you out, dude. I got this locked in with the last question coming.
I'm gonna tell you right now, be careful.
I got it. I got it, dude. I
Be
got you
careful,
locked
Chase.
in
Believe
sights.
believe me, be careful.
Hit me.
Okay. Last theory for all the marbles. Oberyn, the Red Viper, that's the guy who got his face smashed by the mountain, poisoned Tywin, and that is why Tyrion killed him while Tywin was on the shitter. The theory states that Oberyn absolutely wanted to kill Tywin. He said that multiple times, and essentially had, but Tyrion took him out before his poison could take him. Be careful on this one, Chase. It's for all the marbles.
So
Hit me with your thought process.
I just want to make sure that I'm understanding you correctly. You were saying the dude that got his head crushed by the mountain, like in season 3, poisoned Tyrion or
Tywin.
Tywin. I'm sorry, the
Yep.
dad,
Yeah.
right? He poisoned Tywin. That happened months, maybe years later that Tyrion killed Tywin.
It wasn't that far in the future. It wasn't that far in the future. But yes, that's the theory, is that he poisoned him because Oberyn was the Red Viper because he was good at poisons. That's his thing. He's really good at poison people. He poisoned the mountain. Okay,
This one's
be
stupid.
careful, be careful. Be careful, Chase. I'm telling you. This one's a tricky one. Just think it through. What else you got to say?
You're playing the mind games,
No,
homie.
I'm not. I want you to win. I
None
swear
of
to you,
this
I
shit
want you to
makes
win.
sense.
No,
All
no,
of
no, no.
these are absurd.
Hold on. Okay, what doesn't make sense?
Just these theories in general, my
Oh
guy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
Like, what do you mean?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right, well, I'm going to stick with what I thought that I figured out on that last question. I'm going to say this one's true.
Locking it in.
Locking it in.
You're right. You win.
Fuck yeah,
9
I knew it.
points.
I figured you out, dude. I should
Okay,
have figured it out earlier.
what did you figure out?
I can't say in case we ever do this again.
See, I thought I knew what you figured out, and that was my explanations were a lot longer for the real ones. Is that what you
That's
figured
exactly
out?
what I figured out. Yeah.
That's why I
That's
was trying to
exactly
tell
what it
you.
is.
That's why I was trying to tell you to be careful on this one because I only wrote a sentence down for this one. And I was
But you
like, if
continue to explain and
yeah,
give other
yeah,
things to
I
support.
did.
So I was like, nah.
I did.
Yep. So I
Let me
bet when
just
I watch this thing back, I'm going to be like, that makes a lot of sense because all the fake ones are super short. This fucking
Isn't
guy, man.
the time traveling fetus one hilarious?
Absurd, dude. Absolutely absurd. People need to get better uses of their time. Like, good God.
Yeah, this purgatory we're in for the new book has driven people insane.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
man, only another half decade wait.
We'd be lucky. All
Yeah,
right, let us
crazy.
know if you like this one. This was a little different. A little different than our usual stuff. It was talking about fiction and fiction about fiction, which is fiction squared. Again, we got a square. So yeah, let us know what you think about this one. And maybe we'll do more. You know, we might get some views on this one because there's a pretty big pocket of Game of Thrones YouTubers out there, so
Yeah.
and I've seen this done before with people who are actually, you know, in the fandom completely and they still don't get all of the answers right because it's ridiculous what's out there.
I mean, you can make any theory up and just
But
well, call it a day.
I gotta say, Tyrion the time traveling fetus is a notorious theory and like well thought out theory. Okay, Roose Bolton, the immortal vampire. I know you liked that one. That was also a really well thought out theory. Rickard Stark and Lyanna, not well thought out. Mance Raider equaling Rhaegar is very well thought out and put together. Robert Strong, not so well. Bran raping Mira is pretty well thought out and put together. Theon killing his own sons at the village is very well put together. Oberyn the Red
That seems
Viper
on brand
poisoning
for him.
him. Yeah. So the only
So
really stupid real one was probably Varys as a mermaid, but even that one's got a lot of weight behind it, I guess. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask which one's your. You can't look at me and tell me that fucking cue ball of a man is a mermaid and just think that that's gonna be a good theory. Sure, dude. But anyway, what I was gonna ask, what one was your favorite?
Out of all of these, on like a Robert Strong is just a regular guy is the funniest one. Just that giant knight. But the best theory on here I think is probably that Theon killed his own sons at the village.
Yeah.
Because I think there's even more evidence that he like had said that he had a woman at the village before or something. So it's like totally possible.
I mean, that
Theon's
one does
fucked.
seem
Yeah.
very believable. Yeah.
All right. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let us know. Maybe Chase. I don't know. Is there a property that you know more about than me? Maybe you could do a theory one like this or
A
something along those
property.
lines.
I
Maybe
mean,
just something
I
to think
could.
about, I guess. Because yeah, I think these
Hmm.
game ones we have more fun with at least.
Yeah, maybe I'll try and figure something out, and then I can quiz you next time. So,
Yeah, something like that. All right. Well, anyways, we'll see you next time.
goodbye.